Welcome to the second edition of Bhopal Design Festival, hosted and curated by Jagran School of Design, Jagran Lakecity University. I am Harshita Chaurasia with Mr. Samrat Mukherjee, who is a Vice President at Madison World, an esteemed marketer and leader at advertising industry. So let's begin with the conversation. From Crow's Nest to Madison World, your journey have been so inspiring. What key moments shaped your career the most?
So very honestly, as in nothing comes in a planned manner, you know.
Okay.
So when I started Crow's Nest, it's not that I was kind of thinking for a long time that I will be starting Crow's Nest. So I was actually working in the animation industry then. I was managing an animation studio called Animation.
Okay.
And while working over there, I saw that digital marketing is a large space that is coming up as an opportunity.
Okay.
And I started my own company called Crow's Nest.
Okay.
So while so we were running Crow's Nest, we were successfully kind of running Crow's Nest. There were good number of clients. We were doing good things, but at the same time, and we were operating out of two cities, as in we were operating out of Kolkata and Delhi. But then over time, I also saw as an individual, you can only do to a certain extent. Okay. Either you need to get as in counterparts who will kind of help in getting larger things or doing more stuff. But at the same time, when someone runs independent agency and more in local markets, after a point of time, it gets kind of stagnant, you know. So once we reach to a certain size, okay. I found as it's not going to grow any further with me alone working in the company, as in right. in the leadership role. Of course, we had almost 36 people working in the organization then. Then I thought of as in kind of also partnering with a larger agency. Okay. And when Madison showed interest in acquiring us, we thought it's the right moment for everyone, as in for everyone working at Crow's Nest, and also as in clients and all. So it will get a bigger service, better service and all. And hence, as in we kind of moved to as in Madison. We got acquired by Madison, okay. And we become part of Madison. Nice. So in short, so most of the as in these things, these events in career, in life, doesn't always happen out of a plan, you know. So you need to pick the right things in the right moment, as in whenever you see the opportunity, you need to evaluate. Like I evaluated, okay, so when Madison approached us as in whether we are interested, yeah. I found as in, okay, with Madison and Crow's Nest, as in maybe the culture at Madison will not kind of completely kill us, but then they will also nurture us. And hence we thought of as in partnering with them. It's not that Madison was the first company who approached Crow's Nest. There were other companies who also approached us earlier, but we didn't find the right synergy. But in just before COVID, the conversation started with them, and I thought this is the right time. Okay. So it is always about as in seeing the opportunity and taking a decision whether to do what. So two consecutive events, if you see, right. From animation to starting a digital marketing agency, and then from managing my own agency, then moving to a larger advertising company and having a role there. So all of this are not really well planned, but then finding the right opportunity and moving in there.
Okay. So as you know, AI is a vast field nowadays. So with AI reshaping the industries, how do you think leadership will evolve in next decade?
So AI is an absolute enabler, you know? Right. So AI is something that I say is if when digital camera came in, right? Yeah. And everyone started clicking photographs. Right. And initially the photographers were feeling as in what will happen to us, or right. the industry was saying as in photographers will not really have a role because everyone can click a photo through a digital camera. Right. But then it is not the case, right? the day photographer took up the camera in their hand, and they found, as in the enhanced capabilities of digital camera versus manual camera, they started creating wonders. They started creating even beautiful pictures, right? The same with AI, you know. So these are technological evolution that will continuously happen. We cannot go back to primitive ways, right? We also need to kind of evolve with time.
Right.
So what is important is we need to see as in how AI actually helps us in our work. How I look at AI is my own assistant, whom I'm not paying much,
Right.
but then can give me various solutions or interact with me within seconds. So what will happen with AI is there will be more efficiency.
Right.
It will help you ideate. It will help you give inputs on various things. So AI is going to bring in more efficiency to all kind of work, be it creative, be it non-creative, repetitive work. Repetitive work, they may even replace the work.
Right.
But then when it comes to creative, it is going to help you do a lot of background work, you know, while you need to kind of give it a shape.
Right.
But then the speed that it can give you information, the speed it can give you ideas, it's like mind blowing. You know, you can those should be the starting points of your creative piece.
Right, right. That was very insightful, sir. Next question is at XIM, what trends are you preparing the marketers for?
So, so XIM, I'm not really part of their curriculum, right? But then I'm part of their strategic advisory board.
Okay.
In terms of as in what we need to kind of, what are the things as in the student should get exposed to?
Right.
What kind of people should come to the campus to interact and all. So I play a role in those areas. I play a role in, say, industry interface. So over there, what we try and do is to give more and more exposure to industry people, and also identify things that are important and kind of take it to the student. So that is what we do, as an I do rather, in my role at XIM.
Okay. Last question is this year's theme, you know, is ways of nature, decolonizing design.
Correct.
Right? How do you think advertising and branding can weave together nature, culture and design to create more meaningful campaigns?
So it is about having an open mind to look around, you know.
Okay.
So if you kind of look around our society, we will get a lot of stories to tell.
Okay.
We can identify a lot of cultural tensions that are there.
Right.
And not only cultural tensions, but cultural ways of doing things. Okay. So once we can identify all that, it will become more natural in terms of connecting with the people around.
Right.
So of course, if it is nature as nature, then our work should also kind of focus on environmental goods whenever possible.
Right.
But otherwise, it's very important to kind of embrace the society around us, which is intrinsically us, you know. So India has evolved, say from the time of our independence to now. India has evolved a lot.
Yeah.
Now it is time to tell our own story to the world.
Right.
And it has started happening. And it is not going to happen out of just one or two channels. It is not limited to advertising or communication. It is through various events. It is through various products. The world will get to know us.
Right.
You know, and that's how as in things will kind of change.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mukherjee,
Thank
sir.
you.
It was a pleasure having you here. With the camera person Sanya Mehta, I am Harshita Chaurasia, Lakecity Live, Bhopal.